Seneca once said, "Begin at once to live and count each separate day as a separate life." He reminds us that each day is a unique life in itself. As one day ends, we get the chance to reflect and move forward with grace. Today, we'll explore 7 Stoic routines that help us end our day mindfully, grounding ourselves for the fresh start of a new day. These routines aren't one-size-fits-all. It's about discovering what resonates with you and weaving those practices into your nightly routine to fit your personal journey. Before we dive in, please like this video to support in spreading Stoic philosophy. If you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so and hitting the notification bell so you never miss a video. Now let's explore these 7 lessons that can help bring mindfulness and peace to the close of your day. Number 1. Reflecting on the day's actions. Reflecting on the day's actions is not just a mental exercise, but a transformative ritual. It's an ancient Stoic practice that blends introspection with intention, serving as a bridge between who we were today and who we aim to be tomorrow. Each day presents us with countless choices, and reflecting on these choices allows us to better understand ourselves and our motivations. Imagine each day as a canvas, with each choice you make adding a stroke to the overall picture of your life. When we reflect, we don't just revisit these choices, we step into the role of an observer. This helps us understand the motives behind our actions and their ripple effects. Take a simple interaction, like a conversation with a colleague. Through reflection, you can analyze this exchange. Were your words driven by genuine interest or obligation? When your colleague spoke, did you listen to understand, or were you merely waiting for your turn to reply? Such detailed self-assessment can uncover deeply ingrained behavior patterns that we might not even be aware of. Let's consider more significant events. Maybe you faced a challenging decision at work or had a disagreement at home. Reflecting on these scenarios helps you discern whether your response was driven by ego, emotion, or equanimity. Were you influenced by a need for validation or genuinely concerned about the greater good? Reflection isn't just about identifying virtues and vices. It's a pathway to deeper self-knowledge. By examining our actions, we peel back layers of our psyche, uncovering fears, desires, biases, and beliefs that shape our decisions. For instance, if you found yourself avoiding a task, was it due to legitimate concerns or an underlying fear of failure? If you reacted defensively in an argument, was it because of the actual issue at hand, or did a past experience trigger your response? Understanding these motivations can help you address the root causes of your behavior, leading to more conscious and intentional actions in the future. Incorporating this reflective practice into your nightly routine can have profound implications. It allows you to wake up each day with a clearer understanding of yourself and a roadmap for personal growth. You become a proactive architect of your character rather than a passive recipient of external influences. This transformation enables you to approach each new day with a sense of purpose and mindfulness, fostering continuous self-improvement. In conclusion, reflecting on the day's actions is a powerful tool for personal growth and self-awareness. It helps you understand your motivations, uncover deep-seated patterns, and make more intentional choices. By integrating this practice into your nightly routine, you set the stage for a more mindful, deliberate approach to life, enabling you to become the best version of yourself with each passing day. Number 2, get ready for the challenges of tomorrow. Getting ready for tomorrow's challenges isn't about predicting every possible hurdle or filling your mind with dread for the unknown. Instead, it's about mentally equipping yourself to face whatever comes your way, anchoring yourself in Stoic resilience. The Stoics taught us about the concept of premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils. It's a technique where you visualize potential challenges not to foster anxiety, but to diminish the shock of adversity and to build a mental framework for handling difficulties. Seneca once said, "What is quite unlooked for is more crushing in its effect, and unexpectedness adds to the weight of a disaster." By preparing our minds in advance, we're less likely to be shaken when faced with challenges. Consider your day ahead. Maybe you have a challenging presentation, a difficult conversation awaiting you, or a decision looming on the horizon. Take a moment the night before to envision these scenarios. Walk through them in your mind, visualizing not just the events but your reactions, your emotions, and your possible responses. Think about the worst-case scenarios, but more importantly, envision how you would handle them with grace, poise, and stoic calm. For instance, if you're worried about a disagreement in an upcoming meeting, rather than focusing on the conflict, concentrate on your response. How can you remain grounded, ensuring the conversation stays productive and doesn't veer into the realm of the personal? By visualizing your calm demeanor and thoughtful responses, you're mentally rehearsing, ensuring you're better equipped when the real challenge emerges. It's also beneficial to reflect on the Stoic tenet that we control our reactions, even if we can't control the events. If you're anticipating a potential setback, like a delay in a project or an unforeseen obstacle, remind yourself of the Stoic principle. It's not events that upset us, but our judgment about them. Equip yourself with a mindset that sees setbacks not as failures, but as opportunities for growth and learning. By making this mental preparation a nightly ritual, you're proactively sculpting your responses, ensuring that even amidst unexpected turbulence, you remain steadfast, unshaken, and anchored in Stoic wisdom. Imagine you're preparing for a big presentation. The night before, you visualize standing in front of your audience, feeling a mix of nerves and excitement. You see yourself clearly presenting your ideas, anticipating questions, and responding confidently. You imagine a scenario where a technical glitch occurs. Instead of panicking, you visualize taking a deep breath, calmly addressing the issue, and smoothly transitioning back into your presentation. This mental rehearsal helps reduce your anxiety and increases your confidence. Or consider a difficult conversation you need to have with a colleague. Instead of dreading the encounter, you spend time visualizing the conversation. You anticipate their possible reactions and plan your responses. You see yourself listening actively, speaking calmly, and maintaining your composure, even if the conversation becomes heated. This preparation helps you approach the conversation with a clear mind and a steady demeanor. Another example could be an important decision you need to make. The night before, you think through the potential outcomes of each option. You visualize the worst-case scenario for each choice and how you would handle it. This exercise helps you feel more prepared and less anxious about making the decision because you've already thought through the possible challenges and how you would respond. By engaging in these nightly mental rehearsals, you are not just preparing for specific events, but also training your mind to remain calm and composed in the face of any challenge. This practice helps build mental resilience and reduces the impact of unexpected difficulties. Preparing for tomorrow's challenges is less about foreseeing every twist in the road and more about ensuring you have the mental fortitude and agility to navigate whatever path unfolds. By anchoring yourself in Stoic principles, you build a resilient mindset that allows you to handle adversity with grace and poise. This proactive mental preparation ensures that you face each day with confidence, ready to tackle any challenge that comes your way. Number 3. Read passages from Stoic texts. Getting ready for tomorrow's challenges isn't about predicting every possible hurdle or filling your mind with dread for the unknown. Instead, it's about mentally equipping yourself to face whatever comes your way, anchoring yourself in Stoic resilience. The Stoics taught us about the concept of premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils. It's a technique where you visualize potential challenges not to foster anxiety, but to diminish the shock of adversity and to build a mental framework for handling difficulties. Seneca once said, "What is quite unlooked for is more crushing in its effect, and unexpectedness adds to the weight of a disaster." By preparing our minds in advance, we're less likely to be shaken when faced with challenges. Consider your day ahead. Maybe you have a challenging presentation, a difficult conversation awaiting you, or a decision looming on the horizon. Take a moment the night before to envision these scenarios. Walk through them in your mind, visualizing not just the events, but your reactions, your emotions, and your possible responses. Think about the worst-case scenarios, but more importantly, envision how you would handle them with grace, poise, and Stoic calm. For instance, if you're worried about a disagreement in an upcoming meeting, rather than focusing on the conflict, concentrate on your response. How can you remain grounded, ensuring the conversation stays productive and doesn't veer into the realm of the personal? By visualizing your calm demeanor and thoughtful responses, you're mentally rehearsing, ensuring you're better equipped when the real challenge emerges. It's also beneficial to reflect on the Stoic tenet that we control our reactions even if we can't control the events. If you're anticipating a potential setback, like a delay in a project or an unforeseen obstacle, remind yourself of the Stoic principle. It's not events that upset us, but our judgment about them. Equip yourself with a mindset that sees setbacks not as failures, but as opportunities for growth and learning. By making this mental preparation a nightly ritual, you're proactively sculpting your responses, ensuring that even amidst unexpected turbulence you remain steadfast, unshaken, and anchored in Stoic wisdom. Imagine you're preparing for a big presentation. The night before, you visualize standing in front of your audience, feeling a mix of nerves and excitement. You see yourself clearly presenting your ideas, anticipating questions, and responding confidently. You imagine a scenario where a technical glitch occurs. Instead of panicking, you visualize taking a deep breath, calmly addressing the issue, and smoothly transitioning back into your presentation. This mental rehearsal helps reduce your anxiety and increases your confidence. Or consider a difficult conversation you need to have with a colleague. Instead of dreading the encounter, you spend time visualizing the conversation. You anticipate their possible reactions and plan your responses. You see yourself listening actively, speaking calmly, and maintaining your composure, even if the conversation becomes heated. This preparation helps you approach the conversation with a clear mind and a steady demeanor. Another example could be an important decision you need to make. The night before, you think through the potential outcomes of each option. You visualize the worst-case scenario for each choice and how you would handle it. This exercise helps you feel more prepared and less anxious about making the decision because you've already thought through the possible challenges and how you would respond. By engaging in these nightly mental rehearsals, you are not just preparing for specific events, but also training your mind to remain calm and composed in the face of any challenge. This practice helps build mental resilience and reduces the impact of unexpected difficulties. Preparing for tomorrow's challenges is less about foreseeing every twist in the road and more about ensuring you have the mental fortitude and agility to navigate whatever path unfolds. By anchoring yourself in Stoic principles, you build a resilient mindset that allows you to handle adversity with grace and poise. This proactive mental preparation ensures that you face each day with confidence, ready to tackle any challenge that comes your way. If you found these insights valuable, please subscribe to the Stoic Philosopher Insights channel below. Your support means a lot. Thanks for being part of this journey with us. Now let's get back to our exploration. Number 4. Disconnect to reconnect. In an age of ceaseless notifications, endless streams of content, and the digital hum that underpins modern life, a Stoic call to action emerges that's both profound and relevant. The act of purposeful disconnection to truly reconnect. It's a curious paradox of our times. We're more connected than ever before, with the world at our fingertips, yet for many, a genuine sense of connection seems ever elusive. Amid the barrage of emails, messages, and news, we often lose touch with the very core of our being, the silent, reflective center that defines who we are. The Stoics, though they lived in a time devoid of smartphones and social media, deeply understood the value of solitude and introspection. They recognized that true clarity doesn't emerge from constant engagement, but from moments of deliberate withdrawal. It's in the quiet spaces between our actions that we often find the most profound insights. Imagine a serene lake, its water still and peaceful. Each of our daily distractions is like a stone thrown into this lake, creating ripples and disturbing its tranquility. By evening, if we've thrown too many stones, the water becomes turbulent, mirroring the chaos of our minds. The act of disconnecting is like giving this lake a chance to return to its serene state. This isn't about completely detaching from or shunning technology. Rather, it's about intentional disengagement. Perhaps it's turning off your phone an hour before bed, allowing the digital noise to fade and making space for quiet reflection. Maybe it's a few moments spent looking out of the window, observing the world without the lens of filters and pixels. As you immerse yourself in this act of disconnection, you begin a deeper, more profound journey of reconnection, reconnecting with your innermost thoughts and emotions, with the rhythm of your breath, and with the simplicity of existence. Remember the times when joy was found not in a screen's glow, but in the pages of a gripping book, the soft strumming of a guitar, or a heart-to-heart conversation with a loved one. The Stoics were champions of this kind of reconnection. Marcus Aurelius often spoke of retreating into oneself, and Seneca, in his letters, extolled the virtues of solitude and self-reflection. They realized that in disconnecting from external distractions, we find a bridge to our inner world. Every evening, as you consciously choose to disconnect, you're not just taking a break from the digital world. You're embarking on a sacred journey back to yourself. It's a pilgrimage where each step away from the noise is a step closer to your core, a space of peace, wisdom, and unadulterated joy. Incorporate this practice into your nightly ritual, and you'll discover that in the heart of disconnection lies the most profound connection of all, the one with your very soul. In this nightly ritual of disconnection, you might start with simple steps. Begin by turning off your devices earlier in the evening. Create a quiet, tech-free zone in your home where you can retreat for contemplation. Engage in activities that foster reflection and inner peace, such as reading a book, journaling, or meditating. These practices help clear the mental clutter and allow your mind to settle. The benefits of this purposeful disconnection are profound. You'll start to notice a clearer mind, a more balanced emotional state, and a deeper sense of inner calm. You'll find yourself more present in your interactions, more attuned to your surroundings, and more connected to your inner self. The constant need to check your phone or stay updated will diminish, replaced by a sense of contentment and fulfillment from within. The Stoics taught that by withdrawing from the external and turning inward, we cultivate a space where true wisdom and tranquility reside. This isn't just a break from the digital world, it's a return to a more natural state of being. It's about finding joy in simplicity and understanding that the most meaningful connections are not found online, but within ourselves and our immediate experiences. In conclusion, in our hyper-connected world, the act of purposeful disconnection is more crucial than ever. By intentionally stepping away from the digital noise, we reconnect with our core, our true self. This nightly ritual is not just about taking a break. It's about embarking on a journey of self-discovery and inner peace. As you practice this, you'll realize that the most profound connection is the one you have with yourself. And in this realization, you'll find freedom, clarity, and an inexhaustible wellspring of joy. Number 5. Let go of what's beyond your control. As night envelops the world, casting shadows and ushering in a realm of stars and dreams, there's a subtle invitation for us all, one that the Stoics fervently endorsed, letting go of things, events, and outcomes beyond our control. The core of Stoic philosophy is a deep understanding of control, discerning what is within our purview and what isn't. Life, with all its unpredictability, throws a myriad of scenarios our way. Some we influence, many we don't. Clinging to things beyond our control is like trying to catch the wind in a net, futile and frustrating. Consider the might of the universe, its vastness and grandeur. Stars are being born and dying, galaxies are spinning in their cosmic dance. And here we are, on our tiny blue dot, often overwhelmed by circumstances both significant and trivial. Epictetus once elegantly said, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." In this wisdom lies the path to inner peace. Imagine holding on to a balloon representing your worries, anxieties, and the outcomes you wish you could dictate. The tighter you grip, the more it strains against you. Now what if you could just let it go? Watch it float away, carried by the winds of acceptance and understanding, rising higher, until it's but a speck in the vast sky of existence. That's the essence of releasing. Every evening, As you wind down, it's an opportunity to mentally and emotionally review the events of the day. Recognize where you did your best and also identify what's not in your hands. Maybe the outcome of an important meeting, the reaction of a friend to something you said, or the ever-changing state of the world. By acknowledging and releasing these, you gift yourself tranquility and the freedom to focus on where you can genuinely make a difference. This nightly act of release is therapeutic. It's like unburdening your soul, allowing it to be light and unencumbered. With time, this practice morphs from a nightly ritual into a living philosophy. No longer are you swayed by every wind of external change. Instead, you become the eye of the storm, calm, centered, and in harmony regardless of the chaos that may rage outside. Marcus Aurelius often wrote about the impermanence of things and our fleeting place within the universe. His words serve as a poignant reminder of the futility of clinging to what's beyond us. By internalizing this, nights become not just a rest for the body, but a sanctuary for the soul, a space where we acknowledge, accept, and let go. As you make this a part of your nightly routine, you'll find mornings greeting you with renewed vigor, clarity, and an unshakable peace, knowing that you're in harmony with the natural order of things, acting where you can, and gracefully releasing where you cannot. In this balance lies the epitome of Stoic wisdom and serenity. So, as the stars twinkle above, take a moment to breathe deeply and release the day's burdens. Let go of what's beyond your control, and in doing so, reconnect with your inner peace. This simple yet profound practice can transform your nights into a time of true rest and reflection, setting the stage for days filled with calm and purposeful action. In this way, you not only embrace the wisdom of the Stoics, but also cultivate a life of greater tranquility and fulfillment. Number 6, show appreciation. As the curtain of night draws near and the world begins to quiet down, our Stoic journey nudges us towards one of the most profound human experiences: gratitude. Gratitude transcends mere thankfulness. It's a philosophical stance, a way of seeing the world and our place within it. Imagine gratitude as a lighthouse in the vast ocean of existence, where storms of discontent and waves of desire constantly threaten to throw us off course. This beacon of thankfulness helps us navigate, acting as a compass pointing towards contentment and urging us to find beauty and simplicity and wealth in the immaterial. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, often started his day with a simple question: what am I thankful for today? For a man of power and prestige, this humble ritual was a grounding force. By evening, as he reflected upon his day, the tapestry of his gratitude grew richer, filled with both grand gestures and quiet moments. Imagine the magnitude of this practice in our daily whirlwind of activities. It's easy to get caught up in what we lack, what went wrong, or what could be better. Yet each day offers a multitude of gifts. The melody of morning birds, the aroma of freshly brewed coffee, the infectious laughter of a loved one, or the mere act of breathing, of being alive amidst the grand theater of existence. Every evening, as you sit in quiet reflection, challenge yourself to go beyond the obvious. Dive deeper into the reservoirs of your experiences. Did you notice the patterns of shadows and light playing on the walls during sunset, or the rhythm of your heart, a tireless symphony of life? Perhaps there was an unexpected message from an old friend or the discovery of a song that resonated with your soul. Incorporating this expansive view of gratitude into your nightly ritual changes not just your perspective, but the very fabric of your existence. No longer are you a passive player in the theater of life, but an active seeker, hunting for moments of wonder, joy, and thankfulness. As the days turn to weeks and weeks to months, this enriched perspective becomes a part of your being. The world around you transforms. Challenges, instead of being daunting cliffs, become adventurous treks. Mistakes, instead of burdens, become lessons adorned with wisdom. Life, in all its unpredictability, becomes a dance of endless moments, each deserving of your gratitude. Thus, as you lay down each night, let your heart brim with thankfulness. Let it echo with the countless joys, both monumental and minute, that the day offered. In the grand narrative of Stoicism, gratitude isn't just an act, it's an art, painting our lives with hues of contentment, wonder, and ceaseless appreciation. By integrating gratitude into your evening routine, you actively shape a life of deeper meaning and fulfillment. Each night becomes an opportunity to reflect on the day's blessings, fostering a mindset that embraces the positive aspects of life. Over time, this practice will not only transform your nights and days, but your entire outlook on life. Embrace this Stoic wisdom, and let gratitude be the guiding star that lights up your path, even on the darkest nights. Number 7. Set your intentions for the next day. As night gently falls, it brings with it a world of possibilities, setting the stage for a new day. To truly seize the potential of each day, the Stoics believed in the importance of setting intentions. These intentions go beyond mere tasks. They serve as the guiding compass for our inner spirit, steering us toward our deepest aspirations. While modern life often focuses on goals, targets, and measurable achievements, the Stoic approach invites us to delve deeper into a more meaningful practice. Setting intentions isn't just about checking off items on a to-do list. It's about grounding ourselves in our core values, aligning our actions with our principles, and approaching each day with clear purpose. Imagine a ship setting sail without a clear course, tossed about by the wind and waves, potentially drifting aimlessly or crashing. Our intentions are like a navigational chart for this ship, ensuring our journey leads us to our desired destination. Each night, as we reflect on the day and look forward to tomorrow, we have the chance to ask ourselves what virtues we want to embody and what values we want to express through our actions. This might mean embracing the Stoic ideal of courage to face a challenging situation, practicing wisdom by listening more and speaking less, or ensuring justice by making fair decisions. This isn't about planning every minute detail or scripting every conversation, but rather about cultivating a mindset and a guiding philosophy for the day ahead. By setting intentions rooted in Stoic principles, we imbue our actions with purpose and meaning. Each task becomes more than just an activity. It becomes a reflection of our inner ideals. As Seneca said, if one does not know to which port one is sailing, no wind is favorable. By setting intentions, we define our port, making every breeze, challenge, and joy a favorable wind propelling us forward. Over time, this practice can transform not just our nights and days, but our entire lives. Instead of drifting aimlessly through existence, we become master navigators, steering our ship with unwavering determination, even through life's most turbulent storms. The timeless wisdom of Stoicism teaches us not just what to think, but how to act. As we stand on the brink of rest and renewal each night, we hold the keys to a life filled with deeper meaning, intention, and inner peace. Stoicism, like any great philosophy, isn't just for contemplation. It's meant to be applied. It flourishes when we weave its teachings into the fabric of our daily lives. What better time to do this than at the end of the day, when we can reflect, realign, and prepare for the dawn that awaits? Which of these nightly Stoic practices resonates most with you? How do you see yourself incorporating them into your evening routine? For those who've reached this point, please comment Stoic Philosopher Insights to let me know you've watched until the end. Share your thoughts, aspirations, and Stoic journey in the comments below. Let's inspire and learn from each other as we walk this path of wisdom together. May you find serenity in the stillness of the night and strength in Stoic teachings. Thank you for being part of Stoic Philosopher Insights. We value your presence, and together we learn and grow. While the journey to wisdom may present challenges, each step forward brings us closer to a deeply fulfilling life. Let's continue advancing, resilient and united, every step of the way. Stay safe, stay stoic. See you in the next video. Bye for now.